10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. Did you ever get a sound check? Are you good? Okay. All right. Good? All right. Yeah. 10-9-8-7-6-5. Good?
111, check, check, 1221, 12. Can you hear me? Mm-hmm. 12, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, check, check, sound check. Thank you, man, thank you. Oh, okay, thank you for letting me know, yeah. Thank you.
10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. 10-9-8. Did you get an audio check? 10-9-8-7-6-5-4-3-2-1. Appreciate everyone coming out to Upper Marlboro for today's press conference. 10-9-8-7-6. Good? Good.
We're about 5 minutes out. Good morning. I'm Brian Fisher, the Chief Communications Officer for Prince George's County. And today we're here to announce a major arrest, a 2020 murder that took place in Landover of 22-year-old Andre Lamont Cox Jr. Joining us are Prince George's County Executive Aisha Braveboy, Prince George's County Police Chief George Nader, and Prince George's County State's Attorney Tara Jackson. We also have with us today Andre's parents, Mr. Andre Cox Sr. and Miss Shakita Robinson. Speaking with us first will be our County Executive, Aisha Braveboy.
Thank you all so much for being here. And first, to the parents of Andre Cox Jr., thank you for believing in us, for trusting us, for praying with us, and for never allowing anyone to forget your son. His legacy lives on, and we appreciate you being here today. We know it's not easy, but it's the duty that you owe to him and that we all owe to our community, and I really appreciate it. On October 27th, 2020, officers responded to the 3200 block of 75th Avenue for a shooting. The victim, later identified as Andre Cox Jr., was located outside suffering from multiple gunshot wounds and unfortunately died. An arrest warrant for Davon Gordon was issued shortly thereafter. But unfortunately, he was not able to be located at that time. Extensive efforts over the years to locate him had previously been unsuccessful. But that did not deter us or his parents. And recently, the Prince George's County Police Department, the U.S. Marshal Service, and the victim's parents made a public plea for information in the search for Gordon. And let me say thank you to all of our media partners here. You really assisted us in identifying witnesses that could locate Mr. Gordon. And through various investigative techniques, the Prince George's County Police Department's Fugitive Unit, which is part of the U.S. Marshal Service Capital Area Region Fugitive Task Force, we were able to locate and arrest Mr. Gordon on Tuesday in the District of Columbia. The state's attorney will talk about some of the efforts that her office will do to ensure that he is brought to justice here in Prince George's County, and I'll allow her to speak to that shortly. But what I want to really bring home is that no case in Prince George's County is ever cold. No unsolved or a case where there is someone who has not yet been brought into custody. There's at no point do we not search or look for the individual, because our goal is to bring justice to the individual who was the victim, their family, their loved ones, and our greater community. This was a 22-year-old. And as someone who's north of 50 now, I know that 22 is basically a baby. He was a baby. And although he was technically an adult, he was a baby in the eyes of his parents and someone who should still be here. He should still be here. And so while at this point, what we have to focus on is getting justice, we also want to send a strong message that life is valuable and important. And that if you take a life in Prince George's County, we will find you. We have arguably the best homicide unit in the country. They close more cases than most homicide units anywhere else in America. We have an excellent prosecutorial history here in Prince George's County of prosecuting these cases. So you're not going to get away with it. You're not going to get away with it. And today's announcement of the arrest of 34-year-old Davon Gordon sends that message clearly home to everyone. So please value not only your potential victim's life, but value your own. Because individuals who commit murder here in Prince George's County, they don't get to come home, because we care about the safety and security of our community. And we want to send a strong message here that this kind of behavior will not and cannot be tolerated. So again, thank you to the parents. We appreciate you. We appreciate your patience, and just your understanding that justice that may be delayed is not necessarily justice denied. And that's what happened in this case. There will be justice. And we appreciate, again, you being here. I will now ask the Chief of Police, George Nader, to come forward. And if I could, is Lieutenant King in the room? I wanted to thank Lieutenant King for his hard work, his dedication to this case. We know it is not easy to follow cases multi-year, but you were the lifeline for this family and for this community to ensure that justice was served. So I want to personally say thank you. And Chief.
Thank you, Madam County Executive, and thank you, Madam County Executive and Deputy Chief Administrative Officer Melvin Powell, for your unwavering leadership for public safety within Prince George's County. We're making great strides, and that has to do with great vision and great leadership. What you're going to see in this case, we were close a lot of times. We kept the family informed. Time and time again, he was able to slip away, but not yesterday. Yesterday, he was apprehended through diligent work and countless hours from the Prince George's County Fugitive Unit. With the assistance of the United States Marshals and the Metropolitan Police Department, we were able to bring him into custody without incident. What you're going to see later in the press conference, we'll show you the before picture and the after picture, which can bring some light as to maybe why it took us so long to make this apprehension. But I do want to reach out. Members of the media, thank you. Getting this information out to our communities is absolutely what led to this apprehension. And for that, we are grateful. And that partnership, thank you so much. For the Metropolitan Police Department, thank you for your assistance. And United States Marshals, thank you for your assistance. It's a reflection of what can be done when law enforcement comes together to bring people to justice and get people that should not be in our communities out of our communities. This incident involved AK-47 handgun, which is 7.62 caliber, multiple rounds fired recklessly into our community. There's no place in our community for these style of weapons. And what we're asking people is really put these guns down. Stop trying to resolve your issues with a gun. There's no place in that in a civil society. Learn other methods of dealing with conflict. It's not worth it. There are lives that are devastated. The victims are devastated, the families are devastated, but also the people that are arrested, their families are devastated as well. So you're bringing devastation into your community and into a circle that it's really unneeded. So we're just asking you, leave the guns at home, put them down, and learn to control yourself and really don't act on impulse. So that's our appeal right now. And just, again, want to thank the media. I can't even tell you, without bringing attention to this story, it would not have happened. Mr. Cox and Ms. Robinson, I told you, Mr. Cox, we would get them. And got them sooner than expected. And I know it doesn't bring closure to you, but I hope you find some level of comfort in knowing that the person that did this to your son is behind bars, where they belong. And with that, I will turn it over to State's Attorney, Ms. Tara Jackson.
Thank you, Chief and Madam County Executive. And of course, I want to say again, my condolences, and I'm so happy for you that we are at this place. The road is not finished, but we are going to make it through together. And really, that's what I want to say to members of our community. And oftentimes I say it takes the entire community to keep Prince George's safe. And that includes people who are victims of crime, people who witness crimes, people who've heard something about crimes, and of course, our media partners. And so I am really proud to be able to stand with the police department, the county executive today, as we announce the arrest of this person who should not be on our streets. As far as process, he is in the District of Columbia, and we are doing whatever we can to get him back to Prince George's. And so hopefully when he returns to Prince George's, there will be a bond hearing that is that's held. And I think I also want to say that, for the public, that, as I said to the parents, this journey is not over. We need to make sure that we're able to bring justice to this situation, which means that we, the prosecutor's office, will evaluate the case, evaluate the evidence in the case, and then make a proper determination as to what should be charged, formally charged, and then go from there. And so I, again, appreciate the cooperation of all of our partners in this, not only law enforcement, but our community. The last thing that I'd like to say is that Madam County Executive mentioned cold cases. And I tell you, our cold case unit, or maybe we can call it warm case unit because we like to keep the cases warm. They are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. And our office works on a regular basis. This community should know that if we don't arrest early on, we're continuing to try and find these persons that are harming people in our community. And so we're working together as a team to make sure that family members have some level of peace in the justice system. So thank you, and thank you to my partners.
Nobody's ever forgotten in Prince George's County. And I'd be remiss if I didn't introduce our DCAO, Mel. Now I'd like to ask Ray to come up. Ms. Robinson.
First, I must give honor to the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Because without him, we wouldn't be here today. So I must say thank you to God. King, wherever you are, I have to say from the depths of my soul, thank you. Back in September of last year, we had a conversation, and I just say thank you, because you stuck to your word. You did not let this go. Thank you. My son will be able to rest at peace. Closure, we'll be able to get through day by day. We cannot say that it's closure for us. Even when we go through the process, it still won't be closure. However, we'll be able to get through this day by day. Dre's father and I are both godly people. So we know we'll get through this with God. And of course, with the help of you all. Media, I must say thank you. Because on June 30th, you made this happen for us. And I gotta say thank you. Thank you to all of the states that are here. Tara Jackson, thank you. Fisher, I love you. Thank you. Dinner on me. So I must say thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and let Andre's twin say whatever he needs to say.
That's fine. You can stay right there. Yes, sir.
I appreciate you all letting me sit here to inconvenience. First of all, giving honor to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Thank you for this day. We prayed so much to get to this point here, you all. You can only imagine the times that we constantly harass this department to bring closure to this situation. Years would pass after years after pass, and it got to a point that we thought that actually this day may not never come. So to actually be here sitting today and being able to actually witness it, God kept us around long enough to see this through. And today is a great day, you all. It's a great day, but the job is not done. The job is not done. The fight is only beginning. Justice will be served for us and the family when we get a conviction. And that's what we are praying for now. That's what we are looking forward to now. That's what we will hold on to God's unchanging hand until that time comes. I said 3 weeks ago that I wanted to see this through, and we in the family will see this through. Again, my gratitude to the PG Police Department, the Fugitive Task Force, Lieutenant King, Detective Burns, Lieutenant Goudreau, Mr. Fisher, his whole team, the media that came 3 weeks ago and did this, Mr. Channel 7, all of you all, thank you for this day. We appreciate you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now, because this is an ongoing investigation and what it's about, I don't want to do anything or say anything to interfere with the state's attorney's process. We're going to take questions, but we're going to be limited in what we can say. But please, if you have questions, Bob Barnard.
Can you ask Chief? Sure, thanks. How were you able to identify him as the suspect so quickly, and literally what took so long to get him? Why, in today's day, you would think nobody can hide that long.
Yeah, so the one thing I say, in today's modern times, not talking specifically about this case, but we know that there are cameras everywhere. We utilize every aspect that we can to identify an individual. He was identified very early on, within 30 days. And then how he was able to evade us for was almost 6 years. What we're doing is looking into whether or not he got assistance from people, and if those people gave him assistance, if they knowingly gave him assistance, and if that's able to bring forward to a prosecutorial state, we will do that. So we are looking at that. But like I said, we were close on many occasions. He just was able to evade us. But if you look back to the right and to the left, you see the difference. So there's a significant difference in appearance. But the great work of these detectives and the drive that they had to bring this case to a close is what was able to make this apprehension yesterday.
Any other questions?
So, given that the fact that his appearance is so different, do you suspect he may have had some sort of facial changes done to his face?
No, we don't have any evidence of that. What we believe is just when you're on the run for 5 years, sometimes it gets a little tough and that wears on you. And that's what I think we see. I don't think we have any reconstruction of the face or anything. Sir.
I was about to say, I don't think I need the mic, but I'll say it anyway. How was he able to stay in this area for 6 years? I mean, was he in this area for the entire time for 6 years?
We're not sure if he was in this area the entire time, but we do know he has been in this area on multiple occasions. And on multiple occasions, we were extraordinarily close to making that apprehension, but just weren't able to do it. But now we're happy to say that he was safely brought in. No one was injured in this apprehension. So we're happy with that result.
Tip. Did someone recognize him? Someone struck by the pain that the family felt? What was the tip? And is that person going to get the reward?
Yeah, and I think without getting into particulars about this case specifically, what I'll say is anytime that you have the amount of attention that came from the media coverage on this case, it does a lot of different things. It makes people change their habits. It makes people change their behaviors. And at times we do get tips and pointed in the right direction, whether they be big or small. And that's what brought this case to a close, just a totality of circumstances. And the one thing I will say, in every crime, the smallest information can lead to the apprehension of the person. So we encourage the community to move forward with that. Give us information. Give us the smallest tidbit of information that you may know. And as always, with rewards for bringing people to justice, that goes through a very rigorous process, and that's how the reward is determined. And will there be one in this case? I can't answer that question right now. We take one more? No more? Okay, thank you very much.
Again, we would like to thank the media for giving the police department a voice in our community, and we thank you all for coming today. And we thank the family for being here to support us. Thank you.